Hey, what's up guys, The Real XXWXX, and today I'm going to show you guys what I purchased. I purchased this a few days later after I bought a certain game, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know what this certain game is, and that's Zelda Ocarina of Time 3DS. This is my #1 favorite game of all time. I originally owned this cartridge back in junior high, that was ages ago, for the Nintendo 64, and I played it. I actually didn't own it. That was my friend's. I let him borrow Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation, and he let me borrow a copy of his Ocarina of Time, and absolutely fell in love with it. Fell in love with it so much that I traded Resident Evil 2 for Ocarina of Time, and it wasn't a bad trade. I also purchased I also purchased Splinter Cell 3D, which is basically just a handheld version of Chaos Theory. I also purchased Splinter Cell 3D, which is basically a Chaos Theory port for the Nintendo 3DS. Now this game is pretty rad, except that the controls are a little weird and you gotta get used to them. But it's basically Chaos Theory for the 3DS. Now, I didn't know that. I didn't really look up the reviews or anything. I kind of just went on a whim and I went, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it because I really like Splinter Cell. And I shouldn't have got it. I feel like returning it or figuring out a way to get rid of this and getting my cash back for it, because these games are $39.99, it's 40 bucks, because I was looking forward to buying the PS3 Splinter Cell collection. But for now, I guess I'll just beat it, and I don't know, it kind of sticks to you, but whatever. I also never had a 3D, I also never actually owned a DS, and for the longest, I've been wanting a freaking awesome RPG to play, and I bought Golden Sun Dark Dawn, and this was only $19.99. I find it weird that months after a new release of a game, they were, back in the days, they were still worth $40 to $60, and now I go to Walmart or Target or Kmart or one of these cheap little places, and brand new games are $20 or even less than that. And I find that really cool because it's easier now for somebody to pick up a collection on a budget. And this was $20, and I think this came out about a year ago. This is only a year-old game, and it's a sequel to Golden Sun, I believe, the GBA versions. And I absolutely like it a lot. Now, here's the DS, the 3DS, pardon me. Now, here's the 3DS. I got this a while back. I didn't review it the day I got it or did an unboxing video because there was no point in doing that since everyone online has already done that. So I gave it a month before, you know, I actually decided to do one of these. And this is my thoughts on it. I absolutely love the system. I find myself wasting a lot of time and a lot of energy focusing on playing these RPG games for the DS that I missed out, and playing Zelda and trying to 100% complete that. Now, one thing that is bugging a lot of people is the battery life on this thing, and it supposedly it only lasts 5 hours. Now, I'm the type of person that takes my charger with me everywhere. I have a car charger. I got, you know, my charger at work. I basically have a charger at me at all times. But so far, with the 3D off and the Wi-Fi option off, I get about a day and a half before I need to charge this thing. And that's mostly because I don't really dig the 3D. The 3D is okay, but I don't dig it. My version of 3D would be that things pop out, not that things go in, you know, far back in the game. And, you know, I don't dig it. The reason I got this was to play Zelda Ocarina of Time. And to tell you the truth, I turned on the 3D for like cinematics and stuff, but I also got this because, sadly enough, the Virtual Console, I love the fact that they started releasing Game Boy games on the Virtual Console. Now, the one thing that sucks is that they're not releasing them very fast enough. You kind of get, oh, I didn't notice that was, when it spins around, there's a cartridge in the back, and it's actual, you shake it. If you shake it, like on this, like, me thing here, well, great, it wouldn't do it on camera. Nope, won't do it. Anyways, I really bought this for Zelda Ocarina of Time, and the fact that they mentioned that a lot of these Game Boy games were going to be released at the eShop for the 3DS, and that's something I really, really love. They also added the functionality of creating restore points in these old Game Boy games, and I guess that's a way to combat emulators on this thing and stuff like that. But the one thing I don't like is that these games, they should make them like 99 cents each, but they sell them for like $5.99, $3.99, according to the popularity of the game. What else do I talk about? I mean, that's big. Oh, one thing that pisses me off is the fact that Nintendo recently released a, let's put this here, Nintendo recently released a firmware update that added the functionality of having a friends list. Now, one thing that sucks is that you can't send messages to your friends. You only kind of can do this. You can only kind of put a little word bubble, and that's it, and everyone else can like see it. But there's no way to actually talk to your friends or communicate whatsoever. So hopefully with the next firmware update they can fix that. Till then, this kind of blows. But I do love this thing called the Street Pass functionality, which basically you walk around with your DS turned on, well, the Wi-Fi option, and it looks for people who have other 3DSs, and it gives you their little Mii character gets transferred over to your system, and you can use that Mii to like play little built-in games in this, which has this like RPG, which is really cool. The only shitty part is I've gone to 6 cities, gone to 24 places that are very populated with people, and I've yet to get one person on my 3DS. And I'm guessing because it's the price point. This thing goes for $250 with taxes in California. It comes out to $274, and I guess that's what's holding it from becoming a very popular console. See, so without having any Street Pass people on my 3DS, I can't really play this game. I don't know if you guys can read that. So I have to buy these little puppy people to use to fight this, to fight the enemies in this game, and that really sucks. So hopefully, people start buying this thing, and I get more people on my Street Pass, and I get to enjoy it a little bit more. But so far, so good. I mean, the games are great. Multitasks, that's one of the cool things. So far, so good. First party games are okay. Zelda is like the only reason you would buy this, and I love the fact that they still have the DSi compatibility there. I don't like that the GBA cartridge is gone, but hey, I guess that was to reduce price, and really nobody would buy. So I really like the system so far. It has great functionality, great compatibility with DSi games, and the 3D is, let's see if you guys can see that. Hold on. No, can you see it? Not really. You just see the lines? Yeah, can't do the 3D. But I really don't play the... Oh, I really love this thing. This augmented reality thing. You put a card down, and then it like has this little dude come out, and then you shoot dragons and stuff. That's pretty cool. But so far, so good, and that's my recent purchase. Thanks for watching, guys.